Today we're diving headfirst into the mind-bending conclusion of the Golden Instinct saga. So, power up, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into the return of the Saiyan gods. Our story begins in the calm after the storm. After restoring the Genesis link, our hero Kaen feels a strange echo across the cosmos. It's faint but unmistakable, the lingering energy of divine beings, gods thought to have been erased when Zeno wiped the old multiverses. As he focuses, a voice whispers from the very source of creation, the eternal flame itself. It warns him, balance cannot exist without remembrance. Kaen realizes with a jolt that fragments of ancient gods, their very essence, are still adrift, lost within the folds of time. Driven by this cryptic warning, Kaen embarks on a journey unlike any other. He travels through dimensional spirals, witnessing ghostly flickers of universes long abandoned, entire realities that were casualties of creation's rebirth. It's a graveyard of infinite possibilities, and it is here, in this temporal void, that a familiar figure appears. It's Whis, but not as we know him. He's no longer just an angel. He has evolved, existing now as a being of pure temporal energy. Whis confirms Kaen's fears. Forgotten Saiyan gods, remnants of Goku and Vegeta's own divine ancestry, are trapped in paradox dimensions. They are the origin of the Saiyan legend, and they are lost. Following Whis' guidance, Kaen pushes deeper, arriving in a realm that defies all logic, a place where reality is stuck in an endless loop. And in the center of this temporal prison, he finds a man who looks exactly like Goku, but this isn't the cheerful, battle-hungry warrior we know. This being radiates an ancient calm, a profound stillness that speaks of eternity. He introduces himself as Ramen, the Saiyan god of memory. He explains that he is a fragment of Goku's consciousness, preserved within the eternal flame itself, to safeguard all of creation's lost knowledge. He is the personification of Goku's wisdom and gentle heart. But he is not alone. A second figure emerges from the looping reality, her aura burning with a fierce violet-white intensity. This is Vera, the Saiyan god of pride. Forged from Vegeta's indomitable will and cosmic resolve, she represents the unyielding spirit of determination. Ramen and Vera reveal the truth. Their energies, mind and pride, wisdom and will, once kept the eternal flame in perfect balance. But they were severed from it during the catastrophic Omega War. Without them, the new multiverse is destined for imbalance, doomed to collapse just like the old one. As Kaen begins the ritual to reconnect their divine energies to the eternal flame, the very fabric of the paradox realm tears apart. A monstrous entity emerges from the void. This is the Null Chronarch, the absolute ruler of unmade time, a being whose sole purpose is to erase any timeline that dares to connect with forgotten history. The Chronarch attacks, bending time itself, trapping Kaen in an infinite loop of his own failures, forcing him to relive his defeat over and over again. But just as his spirit begins to break, Ramen and Vera project their essence directly into him. They reignite the ancient, perfect fusion of Goku's instinctual wisdom and Vegeta's strategic pride within Kaen's soul. Their power merges with his own. Kaen's body erupts in a torrent of golden, violet, and white energy. He ascends, achieving a form beyond comprehension, the Saiyan God Prime. This is the perfect harmony of instinct, pride, and the raw energy of creation. The battle against the Null Chronarch resumes, but now it's a battle fought across all of existence. Every single punch Kaen throws sends ripples across reality, echoing through Goku's most iconic battles, from his first Super Saiyan transformation to his clashes in the Tournament of Power. The shockwaves travel even further, reigniting the lost wars of the ancient gods themselves. These temporal shockwaves do more than just damage the Chronarch. They begin to heal the cosmos. The forgotten realms, the universes Zeno erased, begin to flicker back into existence. The old multiverse and the new one start to merge, not in conflict but in a beautiful chaotic symphony of rebirth. In the center of it all, the eternal flame roars to life, brighter than ever before. It becomes sentient, a conscious entity of pure energy. And in that moment of ultimate clarity, a new truth is revealed. The flame wasn't just a power source. Goku's soul, his very essence, has evolved to become the eternal flame itself. The light condenses, taking on a familiar humanoid form. It's Goku. But this is Goku eternal, a being of limitless calm and infinite energy, a true god of creation. He smiles warmly at Kaen, his voice echoing with the wisdom of ages. You carried my will further than I ever could. And then a spark of brilliant violet light merges with the golden aura. Standing beside Goku is Vegeta eternal, his arms crossed, a smirk on his face. And yet, he declares, the fight never ends. The two greatest rivals, now ascended to true godhood, are reunited. For one final magnificent moment, the three Saiyans unite. Goku, Vegeta, and Kaen merge their powers, creating the Tri-Flame instinct, a state that transcends all logic, embodying the perfect trinity of heart, pride, and evolution. With a single combined strike that sings with the power of infinite realities, they dismantle the Null Chronarch's timeless prison. Countless trapped realities are set free, allowed to exist and grow. The ultimate threat is finally undone. Their duty fulfilled, Goku and Vegeta Eternal prepare to ascend once more, to move beyond existence itself, and merge completely with the fabric of the new unified cosmos. They entrust Kaen with the ultimate mantle, guardian of all creation. But Kaen is left with a profound burden. Alone, amidst a sea of infinite universes, he vows to protect them not with raw power, but with understanding, the final most important lesson his predecessors taught him. He establishes a new order, appointing protectors from the reborn universes known as the Saiyan Guardians, ensuring that no single power can ever rise to threaten the balance again. As a final gift, a shard of Vegeta's eternal essence fuses into Kaen's left eye, a permanent symbol of unyielding determination. Goku's fragment remains where it always was, in his heart, a constant source of compassion. The eternal flame is finally restored, but it's no longer a remote, godly power source. It is now the natural rhythm of the cosmos, a gentle energy flowing through every star, every life, every single heartbeat. As Kaen stands in the quiet of his new reality, Goku's voice echoes one last time. The true instinct is to let go. Understanding this, Kaen releases his divine form, becoming one with the cycle, his own flame, now eternal and gentle. Eons pass. On a distant, peaceful world, a young child with a familiar spark in their eyes looks up at the sky, at twin suns burning bright. They feel a warmth spreading from within their chest, a quiet strength they don't yet understand. The infinite flame lives on, waiting for the next Saiyan, the next hero, to rise. The Odyssey continues. And hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive.